Push Button Kitty is fabulous. It's not my all-time favorite Tom and Jerry cartoon. It's one that I have just seen for the first time, and actually, it is definitely a contender for a top 10 list. I really loved it. This aired originally in 1952, and Mammy Two Shoes has bought this Mechano, this mechanical cat, because she's fed up of Tom being rubbish at capturing Jerry. We know, of course, it's not Tom's fault. Jerry is a very clever little mouse, but Mechano is up to the challenge. And she kicks Tom out of the house. Tom leaves in this very, very emotional moment with his little handkerchief over his shoulder, and he's walking out all somberly, and it's heartfelt. Jerry's obviously not too concerned until he sees Mechano. And this cat is incredible, and this cat instantly goes for Jerry and instantly defeats Jerry, as was the expectation. Jerry tries to get back in the house. Every time he tries to get to his mouse hole, Mechano comes along and stops him. And it's really interesting to see Jerry constantly being defeated, because we're not used to that. That's not the normal setup. And it's so brilliant, and this cat is fantastic. And of course, both Tom and Jerry have the same common goal: to overthrow Mechano. Will they be able to do it? I won't say what happens, of course, but I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I really loved it. And everything about this worked well. The different setup of having a cat, a mechanical cat, who is more powerful and able to outsmart and outrun Jerry, I thought was brilliant. Tom kind of has a hands-off role. He's not as involved in this, obviously, as other cartoons, but he's still there. He's still enjoyable. And I found it to be an absolute delight. I love the design of Mechano. I love Mammy Two Shoes' excitement about it. And ultimately, I like what happens to Mechano. I'm not going to explain what happens, but I really loved it. And what happened at the very end, I remembered. As I said, I watched this for the first time. I couldn't remember it from my childhood, but at that very end, it brought back the memory. And I remember that particular moment, which you'll know what I mean. And I wasn't expecting it, and it was brilliant. And I really thoroughly enjoyed it. So for me, Push Button Kitty was one that I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't sure what it would be like. And I truly adored it from start to finish. Brilliantly animated, great pacing. Love the character of Mechano. Mammy Two Shoes was brilliant in this as well. Usually she's more of a passive character. She's there to start off the story or end the story. But with this one, I loved her involvement. Push Button Kitty definitely is a contender for one of my all-time favourite Tom and Jerry's.